Hello and welcome to Indiana Arts Desk. I'm Marcus Jackman. Coming up on this week's show, Murphy's Law, Yer comes to Murphy's defense, a one-act play. Plus, the arts calendar swings for the fences as the boys of October take the field. But first, George Wolfe of the BSU School of Music sat down this week with Indiana ArtsDesk. Wolfe is the faculty sponsor of a visit this coming Monday by Sandip Burman. He is the acclaimed master of the Indian drums called Tabla. Wolfe visited our studios to demonstrate the instruments. He begins by tapping on the edge of the drum heads with a small hammer so the drum emits the proper pitch in all places.
Indian instruments are very sensitive, and they take a lot of tuning.
The tabla drums are approximately 1 foot tall. They sit on rings on the floor. The smaller drum is actually the tabla proper. The larger is called baya, but the whole set is still called the tabla. Wolfe runs his hands along the 3 rings on each drum head, tapping and striking, warming up.
I think the tabla is the most advanced hand drumming instrument in the world in terms of the amount of sounds you can get. For example, the drum head has 3 different areas to it, and the outer ring is called the kinar, the inner part is called the shur, and the innermost, which is covered by this black, actually these are rubber, combination of rubber and iron filings kind of melted together. This is called the gob, and if I play, for example, if I play on the gob, I get this sound. If I play on the shur, I get this sound. If I play on the kinar, I get this sound. Okay. In this drum, you have a strike like this, which is called the open position, and then the closed strike like this. And you put these together, and you get a whole variety of sounds.
With all the different sounds and combinations, tabla players must first learn an alphabet of syllables that go with each strike, called bowls. Then, when they learn a solo or a rhythm, they first memorize the bowls in a chant corresponding to the rhythm, tempo, and order of the line. Many listeners may remember something very similar from public school music classes where children chanted and clapped ta, ta, ti, ti, ta.
Here's a short piece which is called a tukra, which means a short piece on tabla, and I'll chant it first. It's designed to go over 16 beats, a cycle of 16 beats. Terekita taka taka terekita daha, terekita taka taka terekita daha, terekita taka taka terekita daha, terekita da, terekita da. If I play it, it's.
Wolfe says one of the biggest differences between Indian musical aesthetics and Western European aesthetics is the relationship between notes on the scale.
You can also take the baya, the lower drum, and create pitch changes.
You're doing it by pressing with the heel of your hand.
Heel of the hand, and I'm of course playing the drum with the tips of my fingers, my index finger and then my middle and ring fingers combined are the two. To get Indian music, it isn't conceived of that pitches are kind of like digital steps in a scale. They're all connected. When you sing, you know, you're going to go sa ni da pa ma ga re sa.
Musicality in Indian music, Wolfe says, comes from expressive, meaningful connectedness between the pitches. If something is static, it's not considered musical, whereas Western musical values more typically tend towards clarity and purity of pitches. Sandip Burman's professional credentials range from sharing the stage with illustrious Indian musicians like Ravi Shankar and Lakshmi Shankar to collaborating with Bela Fleck and the Flecktones, as well as contributing to the soundtrack to Tim Burton's Mars Attacks. He's played a solo performance at the Kennedy Center and then taken the mic at Chicago's House of Blues. Sandip Burman will perform on the tabla next Monday afternoon at 1 p.m. at Bruce Hall on Ball State campus in a free concert.